All right, now Mike, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the lockup. Remember, collar and elbow. Boom. Good. Good. Put a little pressure in there, but you gotta get that leg right. Get the leg over there. Make sure that you're squaring off with the body. You're gonna lose your balance if you lock up. So you do it again. Oh, wrong leg again. Wrong leg. Get that one. Learn to put that right leg forward or the left leg forward. Okay. So left leg forward. Do it again. Boom. Good job. Now we got it in there. You see how you got more balance on that? And then that way we can do it. Then we're able to go in. Boom. No. Don't turn. Don't turn. Come over here. Do it again. Lock up. Make sure left leg first. Boom. That was a little weird, but okay. All right, so we're in. So I'm going to come in. Stay squared with me. Don't move. Boom. I come in. Now I'm over here. Now bring it forward. Bring it forward. This way we don't pop your shoulder out of socket. Got it in like this. Oh, hey. Go ahead. Stand back for a minute. Guys, we have a special guest today. Let me go over here and grab this real quick. You can stand on the... All right. We have a special guest today. He is the winner of the 2004 Where are you going? Yetty Invitational, Bunkhouse Stampede, Battle Royal. Okay. Yeah, you guys might want to... all I ask is you don't touch him. I know he doesn't like that. We're friends, right? All right, good. I think that means yes. Anyway, the Butcher, I want to say from Rubber City Wrestling, congratulations on being the 2024 Yetty Invitational Bunkhouse Stampede Battle Royal Champion. You deserve it, and I'm very proud of you. Would you like to say anything? Awkward. Okay. Anyway, come on, guys. Clap it up for him. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, to the Butcher. All right, cut, Nick. Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Rick Lieb. And with me as usual, filling in for the Sicilian Beast for a year now. He is, and we might as well just say you're your co-host of the show now, Rici Williams. You guys know who he is. He's the voice.
Oh, yeah.
The self-proclaimed voice of Rubber City Wrestling.
No, I am the voice of our but okay, whatever.
And our special guest today, he actually, we'll go into detail about his family, but, you know, he's actually a student right now at the Fortitude School of Wrestling. You come in on Crowley's days.
Yeah, Crowley trained me for a while now.
Crowley trained you, and so his name is Johnny Stuart, and we look forward to this interview. I got to talk to you because you actually have a match coming up on the 14th.
I do. Trainer versus student. It's going to be really good.
Right, so we got a lot to talk about today. But before we do any of that, and before we go to our commercial break, where the heck were you when the Butcher came in to grab his trophy?
I had to go do something.
No,
what are you talking about?
You was too scared to do it, man.
Man, listen.
You chickened out.
Listen.
You chickened out. He chickened out.
I gotta see this.
Listen, I don't know. For those that don't know, okay, as you can see, I'm still dressed like this. Today I was training people. And I ran the school today. Usually Crowley runs it on Sundays, but I ran the school today, and we had a good class going on there. And the Butcher came to get his trophy presentation. We had a cameraman there. He was supposed to be there. Of course, he writes me and says, "Oh, I got stuff to do. I can't make it." And I'm like, "Yeah," because he knows the Butcher don't like him at all. And so, but anyway, we got to present the Butcher with his trophy. So congratulations! I'm glad you finally have it. Right, exactly. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead, take our first commercial break. But when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and interview this guy. See you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
'Twas the fight before Christmas at the Barley House. All the fans have poured in for some wrestling bouts. Purple Hooter and role model Ray Stewart versus Spike. Alexander Crowley gives Johnny Stuart his first fight. And many more matches with belts on the line to give wrestling fans their greatest time. 2 world champions defending. They will walk the walk. They are handsome Harley T. Morris and the Big Black Hawk. The way is in action. Team Beast too, it seems. And so many more wrestlers, so don't miss a thing. Tickets are on sale now. They will sell out quick, so stay on the nice list of good St. Nick. Rubber City Wrestling, I say, is more than enough. It's real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Our guest today is Johnny Stuart, trainee for the Fortitude School of Wrestling. His teacher on there is Crowley, as we mentioned earlier. He does the Sundays training. I do the Saturday training. I filled in this morning. That's why you saw me on the video. That's why I'm still dressed like I just got out of the gym, because guess where I just got out of? The gym. I'm hoping my hair ain't a mess. I don't even know. But it is what it is. I'll survive. Hey, tell the Beast, and I'll get on why I'm asking him to, that he's been tipped a lot, so he really needs to get his butt over here, come back out of retirement. These tips are not Rici Williams. These are his tips.
He's definitely got to come back here and do some of these shows, man.
Bunch
Especially
of-
with me now.
Bunch of hundreds and 50s. Those are for me when I get the drink. Of course, Rici Williams does that $1 bill.
What are you talking about?
You know you're cheap.
I see a 50 from Rick.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
Yeah.
the reason why I say that to him is because Johnny Stuart is the grandson of the Sicilian Beast, Ken Sermonera. Sermonera, sorry. Easy for me to say.
Sermon Nara.
And now the weird thing is, isn't your fiance the granddaughter of Ken's wife? Well, I know she is not Ken's first wife, so you're the grandson through earlier, but she's not related. But that's still kind of neat
Yeah.
if you think about it.
Yeah, we're. So yeah, Ken married kind of later on his new wife Cindy, and she's freaking amazing.
She really is.
And yeah, I met my new girlfriend or fiance Jordan under her, and it's just been.
I was like, she ain't
it's
a
been
new
heaven.
girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, my fiance Jordan. It's just been heaven, man. It's awesome. It's a wrestling family. They come to events and they support. I was in the Bunkhouse. And
Yeah, I saw that.
I went after Rossiter a little bit, man.
That wasn't
I
smart.
I tried to make a point, but
You jumped off the ring, and Rossiter literally saw you and went,
I hit the
and
chairs, man.
you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm gonna
All
do
right.
it again.
So it kind of brings me to this. December 14th, you're supposed to have a match, you versus Crowley, trainer versus student. It's a respect match. There ain't no bad vibes going on between you guys. I wanted to have you on the show without Ken. I actually wanted you for a change. To try and talk you out of it.
What?
And I'll tell you why. Hear me out. You're a student. I've seen you in there. You've trained on some of my classes, and you're phenomenal. You will be a great wrestler, but it's so much different when you get out there in front of a crowd. And you haven't been out there. Up the Bunkhouse Stampede, I get it. He threw you in that. How long did you last in the Bunkhouse Stampede?
I think 45 seconds, maybe. a
Exactly.
minute. Yeah.
You know,
I was going against Spike though. Spike is.
well, yeah, and you're going against the freaking, in my
Oh,
opinion,
top.
the best cruiserweight, or I mean light heavyweight, right there with Alexander Crowley.
With Crowley.
You know, and Die Hard when he was wrestling. I mean, like, if you want to know something, I'll tell you right now. RCW has the best light heavyweight division in the world, and you're going to be in there,
Yeah,
and I'm sure
so
you're going to be
excited.
phenomenal.
I'm so excited.
I mean, and like all the other wrestlers that are in there right now, like the Kenny Collins, and like even Brennan Martell's, you know.
Didn't even mention Harley T, who's in his.
No.
In the
That's
way.
crazy.
Harley-
That is true.
Harley is the world light heavyweight champion. I'm saving the best for last. Thank you for just jumping the gun on me.
Sorry, I had to notice.
Okay, but and of course, as you just mentioned, the greatest light heavyweight in the history of RCW, Harley T. Morris.
See, that's where I have to disagree with Alexander Crowley being in the talk, and I think you agree with that. He's probably the greatest light heavyweight in RCW, and with me not being ready, he thought we talked this over. It's been something that we've talked over for a couple months, and he really thinks I'm ready, and I trust his judgment being the best in RCW, former light heavyweight champion. It puts me in that picture, you know? Gives me that golden opportunity.
See, here's the thing. You don't understand nerves. I mean, you got it when you went out there for the Bunkhouse. You're so nervous, Spike is able to just beat you in 45 seconds.
You tell me.
That's not an introduction. I'm talking about one-on-one matches that are even more nerve-wracking. And this time you're going in there, he's trying to hurt you. He's not trying to just show you how to do things. He's literally trying to hurt you. And you're going to have nerves. And so add in all that, you're going to end up being sloppy and you could end up being hurt. And as a friend of the Sicilian Beast, Kensler Monera, I don't want to see you get hurt. Believe it or not. So I'm just saying you pull out of this. And the reason why is because you should have... no other wrestler gets jumped into it like this. You're supposed to have a bunch of TV tapings to let you, wrestle some of these these guys that have been there and some of the guys that you've trained with, and get yourself in there because I just feel like it's a bad idea, and that you could end up getting hurt really bad, and it's not smart to just jump in. And plus, you're literally going in there with the guy who held the world's light heavyweight championship for 2 years. It's not like you're going in there with a guy that, he's good, but he's never won the big one. This guy has won the big one, and not only has he done it, but he's held it for 2 years. I've been in the ring with this guy.
You have.
And it didn't fare out too well to me, did it?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I had to lose weight to wrestle him, and it kind of takes from you. And, he does pull hair and stuff, which is pretty dirty. But
I didn't see any of that. But we can talk about Grandpa Ken. He's the beast. He's a legend. And
exactly.
With that, it comes that status of a legend family. And he told me, even back then, it's the small things like this you'll get over. It's the bigger picture that we have in mind with me and Team Beast.
I still think he's rushing you in, though.
If him and Crowley want me to do it, I believe. What do you think, Ricky?
I feel like, he does have some good points. You are facing the best light heavyweight champion.
Second best.
Best.
Maybe third.
Thank you. Thank you.
Best.
I gotta give that. Thank you.
But listen, the thing about this is that I feel like Alexander Crowley knows what he's doing when it comes to training. I feel like...
But do you think he knows what he's doing when it comes to wrestling? You think he's just going to take it easy on him?
I don't think he's going to take it easy on him, but he wants to test him. You got to always test your students.
I test him in the garage when we're doing the training, and I test him on TV tapings. Okay. When there's no fans around, so they don't have to worry about, looking bad in front of his girlfriend or, his grandpa or anything like that.
And if that happens, it happens. But sometimes, man, you gotta jump the gun, see what happens.
I think that
sometimes you gotta take a risk, and taking a risk.
I think you think you're gonna go out there and with a game plan, but everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth. And it's
all
such
I
a
gotta
true
say
comment.
is, don't come with too much confidence. Okay, don't do
I
that
respect that.
because
No, I
I
respect
did that before. We know what happened.
That is one thing I am nervous about. With how Crowley is, he's trained me. He knows all of my moves. I don't know all of his moves. That is one thing I am nervous about, but I think I could pull it through. I think I have a lot more
if you
energy.
think
I'm
you
faster.
can do this, then do it.
The beast will come out.
Okay. I respect it. Role model, you may not respect it, but honestly,
I didn't say I don't respect it. I said I don't agree with it. It's a bad idea. I think that Crowley should take on another contender, do another challenge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a guy who, honestly, Harley T. Morris would have given him his rematch then, but he didn't. He wanted to wrestle you.
That
I don't
is
understand
a
that.
very special feeling, honestly. With
honestly,
him
it
choosing
is.
that over the belt,
I mean,
it gives me that bookway, and hey, maybe next show I'm going against Harley T. Morris for that belt.
What, you think you can beat Crowley?
I mean, if I do beat Crowley, that puts me in that conversation.
I mean, everybody's got a
Very
punching
fast.
chance. I get that, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. Crowley ain't normal.
like I said, don't be overconfident.
That is true.
Don't do what role model does and stuff. Sometimes I swear.
What do I do?
Nothing. I'm just
Exactly.
I'm
Just trying to be funny.
Well, no. It's
That's the
Mister.
Washington
The whole past shows you were like, yeah, after I done being champion and everything, blah 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 blah. All this crap, and you didn't win. You lost the bet. Remember?
Listen, had I known.
Oh, how'd you know?
that-
There we go. See.
No, I'm serious. Listen, had I known that the chair was slid into the ring, I wouldn't have hit the 4H on him because I didn't want. Marcus Knight's. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his work. I don't want to take him out like that. I mean, we did afterwards, but that's only because it was already. I lost the match. Might as well do something. Take your anger out on someone. But had I known that the chair was there, I would have never. Why are you looking at me like that?
I am. Also, shout out Aaron Black, Marcus Knight. They're going to take off the way. It's going to look very good.
Oh, I can't
now
wait for
Very
that.
excited
Yes.
for this match, yeah.
Yes.
Now you
That's
got
going to be a hell
jokes.
of a match.
Oh,
Now you got jokes. All right.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and talk you out of it one more time. It's a bad idea. Don't do this match.
I say it's a good idea. I think you.
I think
Thank you.
you're talking to a
Thank
guy
you.
that lasted what 6 months and then had to retire because he broke a
Because he's the best.
thing in his back,
He's the
or
best
a rod in his
commentator
back, or
around.
whatever.
He's the best at these.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, he's trash.
Whatever you say.
Anyway, fans, I'm gonna still try and talk him out of it regardless. But talking about it, we got the tickets right now. We got the front row. We got the general admission. There aren't that many front rows, so you got to get them while they're hot. And general admission's close anyway. This is at the Akron Barley House. It's downtown Akron, Ohio. It's literally right next to, the Akron Rubber Duck Stadium. So it's easy to find. And
Right
we'll have a whole lot of fun there. You got him probably wrestling
My
Alexander
debut,
Crowley.
guys, come on.
I would probably get out of it if I were you. You got myself wrestling the Purple Hooter. Yes, after 20 years, this guy's coming out of retirement to wrestle me. And when I
I'm
win,
excited for that match.
John
as well,
Potok
yeah.
has to face me at the next event.
I'm excited for that one.
I can't wait.
Way either. That's gonna be so fun.
And then I appreciate that. You guys, see,
Fun watching Pepper
I
Cooter
thought these
destroy
guys-
Role model.
you got jokes, man. You
I'm
got to
just
stop with your
saying.
cockiness.
I'm just-
Don't get overconfident with him. Don't get
Yeah,
overconfident.
that was a good one, man. He actually made me laugh.
I'm just saying. It's gonna
Listen,
happen.
No, that is going to be a good match. I'm excited to see.
Yeah. Good
Purple
one-sided
Hooter
match.
retirement.
Anyway.
anyway, you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
December 14th, 'twas the fight before Christmas. Yes, him and Crowley, me versus the Purple Hooter. We got the Way versus Marcus Knight and Aaron Black. They think that's a punishment for my guys in the Way. I think that's a stepping stone for us to get even more gold. So thank you very much, Commish. Thank you very much for that. You made my day. Of course, Harley T. Morris will be in the building, and he'll be defending his World Light Heavyweight Championship against Patches the Clown. It's the newest one.
I was
Wow.
talking with Patches and Schizo about this. He's ready. Patches is ready,
listen,
man.
Schizo's
Yeah,
a
Oh,
I've
former,
seen
how
him
you
like
talk
it.
to Patches? He
He's
scares
ready.
me, dude. I can't be around that guy either.
Schizo is a former Way member, and he left on good terms, I think. So I don't understand why he would put his guy in a match with someone like Harley T. Morris when he knows that Harley would destroy him. Doesn't make sense to me, but hey, it is what it is. there's just a lot of great matches, and I'll be going over that more in the future. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead, take our next commercial break. Oh, you get a hold of us for tickets, you get to save $5. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
you got your
mine.
tickets?
Oh yeah,
I got my
mine already.
tickets. Anyway,
I have tickets too if you need them too. Whatever. Yeah. Roman always talking trash. But anyway, go ahead.
We're gonna go ahead and take our commercial break, but when we come back, I believe we got to answer some of your questions.
'Twas the fight before Christmas at the Barley House. All the fans have poured in for some wrestling bouts. Purple Hooter and role model Ray Stewart versus Spike. Alexander Crowley gives Johnny Stuart his first fight. And many more matches with belts on the line to give wrestling fans their greatest time. 2 world champions defending. They will walk the walk. They are handsome Harley T. Morris and the Big Black Hawk. The way is in action. Team Beast too, it seems. And so many more wrestlers, so don't miss a thing. Tickets are on sale now. They will sell out quick, so stay on the nice list of good St. Nick. Rubber City Wrestling, I say, is more than enough. It's real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City. Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions?
We got answers.
Now, if you'd like for us to answer your show on the air, or your question on the air, easy for me to say. I haven't even started drinking it yet. If you'd like for us to answer your question on the air, feel free to write us at x.com/.
Wrestling Rubber.
Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way, so now you're giving us drinks?
Yeah, just a tiny shot.
Whoa, you give me my, that's mine.
You want it full? Okay.
No, I didn't say fill it. Give me a half of one, like I said.
You want half?
What? Look at you doing these half a shots like that. Go ahead.
Half a shot.
I get it. You have to work, but you give him a whole one, man.
Yeah, man, I'm Sicilian. I can drink.
He's Sicilian. He can drink. He said. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not Sicilian.
All right. Well,
we're
we gotta take our shots, of course, a little
roots
late.
Italy. So here we go. We're gonna do the shots before we do the questions.
Salud.
Salud. Vanilla Absolute.
Oh,
That's good.
Absolutely delicious. Wow.
Right? Okay. Now that we're all blitzed, I'm joking.
All
I
right.
will say
First
this.
question.
That old English last week with me and Animal got us a little bit on the buzz side. Go ahead. First question.
First question by Mike Wilson in Akron, Ohio.
Mike Wilson.
Yes. What was the most challenging move you learned, Johnny Stuart?
That's a good.
Ooh,
we got practice once.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wouldn't actually say a move. I would say,
Or just challenging thing in wrestling practice.
the focal point of connecting with the audience and just connecting with the people around you. It's
So
hard
he's
to do.
explained all that?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to do without actual people there while we're training. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's pretty,
of course.
It's pretty
Well, you
private
got-
when we train.
I mean, all right, when you come to my classes, you see that we have usually a good crowd. I believe Crowley's are the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We have some kids.
So
loving
you're
watching,
still
yeah.
doing it in front of them.
Yeah, and it's just connecting with them. That's one of the hardest things. But once you get that down, it's
Yeah. I mean,
the
that's...
sky's the limit with that.
I get that, but give them a move.
A move.
Since they have it. What move... Like, did you have a move that first... Like, maybe your bumps, when you were doing the bumps. Did you have any difficulty with those? I don't think somebody like you did. You're very athletic.
No, my bumps are pretty clean.
Any moves that were difficult for you at first?
Like, what was something you had to work on?
Like a
over
Hurricane
and
Rana at
over and
first. Was
over?
that tough?
Hurricane Runner wasn't as tough. I would say the hammerlock.
Oh yeah,
I don't
because
know why.
a lot of times
I was
people walk
struggling
around
with
the wrong way. They don't, and they take too much motion. And by the time you do that, I'm popping them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh no, it's
like
very fast, and you have to be very.
You
quick
have
with
to
it.
know what you're doing. You have
And
to go in.
chain.
That's what I was trying to tell somebody. It's like, somebody comes up to you and they fucking, excuse me, they put you in like a chokehold and stuff. You realize all you have to do is just slide under them. You can have them in a hammerlock.
Yeah.
Easy move once you know it. At first, though, people always think you go around. You actually go up under.
It starts to become some kind of natural. Like you just feel like I put someone at work. We were messing around. I put him in a top wrist lock today, and I didn't even think about it. I just did it.
See, now top
Just
wrist
stopped.
lock would have been my tough one. I used to constantly mess up on that.
Oh, I love that
Constantly mess up on it. Now, now obviously I use it in matches sometimes. I mean, I love the top wrist lock. Mahi straw cradle was another one. It was a pretty tough one to do. If he hasn't taught you that one, next time you come to class, I'll teach you that one. I'll be more than happy
Check
to.
that out.
So maybe I'll do something fancy like that next week if you want to show up. But I'm still gonna be in there talking to you and trying to talk you out of wrestling because I don't believe that you should do that until you get yourself a couple good TV matches first. Everyone else does it. Pay your dues. It's called paying your dues. No offense. I don't think anybody should be fast laned or microwaved into it. All right, good question.
I respect that. But
Good question, Mike Wilson. Next question.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, this one's by John. He didn't put his last name. I don't know why. What would be your dream match?
Oh man. I would have to say, with no glazing, that my dream match is about to happen, and that's why it's so important for me and to do this match and why I want to. Alexander Crowley is the opportunity of a lifetime through RCW. I mean, if he wants to fight me, I could dream of fighting him. You know what I mean? Right when I started training, it's like I wanted to fight this guy. He's the guy training me, and now it's happening. You know what I mean? We worked to that moment, and it's more of a build-up than anything, but it's awesome.
3 years down the road, I'd pay money to watch that match because I believe you're going to be good.
I appreciate that.
Right now, I'm sorry, I wouldn't pay a dime for it. But 3 years down the road, I would definitely pay money to see that because I know you're going to be good. I've trained with you. I've trained you. Crowley did most of your training, but I have done some training on there, and I see what you do there, and you pick it up quick. You're gonna be a great wrestler. That's why I'm trying to say it. And honestly, I just don't think that you should. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of people getting the fast lane and jumping right into the shows. I think you should pay your dues like all of us had to. It's part of wrestling.
See, I respect it. Romano does have a good point on that because if you do hurt yourself,
my future
how
could
you?
be that, yeah.
I mean, this was done. I get that your teacher, your trainer, is the one who wanted you to have this match. I get that, but he could have done it on a TV taping instead of in front of a live crowd. That's
true.
my only problem with it.
But I have a question, Romano, actually for you real
What?
fast. Have you ever faced your trainer?
No.
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 Really? Never.
No.
Okay. I always wondered that.
Well, he was already retired by the time that
That's a
I
good
started
question.
training us.
Right.
And so when we were in that class, he was basically just in there to stretch the stuffing out of us, and
All right.
my dream match
Yeah, your dream
would
match
be
is-
John Potok again.
Oh.
I thought he was
That's
gonna say
all
my
I
last
care.
name.
All I care about is John
Just to lose
Potok in the
again.
ring. And my other dream
I
match
agree
would
with
be a rematch with Marcus Knight.
Ooh, that would actually be a pretty good rematch.
I mean, those are good matches. Those are some really good matches.
I was dominating that match. Everybody saw it. And then I accidentally did a 4H to him on the chair. Didn't know it was in the ring. My fingers
Yeah,
aren't...
by the way, everything's an accident, by the way.
Personally, I would like to see that in a steel cage without the weigh-in. Without the weigh in the match.
I would-
coming out,
that
the
would be
steel
awesome.
cage.
Marcus Knight, yes. John
I love a
Potok,
match.
no.
No, not John
John's
Potok.
too powerful for
Yeah,
them
John
to put me
will-
in the cage.
yeah.
That's not even fair.
But Marcus,
I
that'd be a
would
hell of
love
a
that.
match.
That'd be
You and
cool.
Marcus would be a hell of a match.
Yeah, all right.
I would definitely love to face Marcus in a cage.
Anyway, the guy was from Cleveland, Ohio, too. I forgot to say that. Anyway, last question. Hey, role model. Ah, just kidding. Gotta teach you.
Oh my gosh! You mean he didn't write in this
Yeah,
week?
actually, I read it today. I was like, oh wow.
They
Usually,
have to come in more, man.
I think he's giving you a little break. Role model.
Well, I deserve one.
Yeah, finally.
annoying.
It's been forever for you.
I mean, we're here for real questions.
Maybe he's on
anyway.
the show.
Oh, was it you?
Maybe.
Oh,
No.
don't get beat up.
All right. Well, last question. This is by Mike and.
Two mics
Colum-
today. Mike Wilson and now another Mike.
Yeah, another fucking Mike. I guess there's too many Mikes.
Oh, another Whatton Mike.
That's two slip-ups from the
Yeah,
host. I didn't even
I know.
didn't even
We're the
know
ones
yet.
who are slipping up on this one. This episode is Probably not going to air on regular TV.
Yeah, whoops.
You're probably just going to be able to put this one on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, well,
There
this
it
one's
goes.
by...
Thank you. Sorry, networks.
Anyway, the question is, what funny moment happened during practice?
Ooh, my mind goes straight to we were running ropes, and we actually weren't running ropes. We were doing the international drill, me and Crowley, and Crowley smacked the ropes. Rope snapped, flies over. Man, that was a day.
That's funny?
Day. It was pretty.
That's
funny.
terrible.
He caught himself. He did a little flip. He laughed about it. I guess that's our humor. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, so now you dropped it up,
you
Bob.
name dropped.
Damn.
Now it's all three of us.
Everybody's doing it.
All three of us have done
Rated
one up.
R show today.
Yeah,
guys.
this show is not for
Yeah.
children. I'm sorry.
But anyway, that's all the questions today.
I didn't get to answer it. I'm the host.
Oh,
Gosh, these aren't just for him. We let him come on to actually.
I'm sorry.
I mean-
go do your own. Go answer it.
Hey,
All right,
Funny
what
thing.
funny moment happened in the ring?
funny thing.
For practice.
The butcher this morning. I'm just gonna go with today's funniness.
You know what?
Butcher this morning comes over. Now we're training. We got a guy named Haystack. He's wrestled a couple shows. His name is what is it? Derek Stack or something like that. Yeah, they call him Haystack. And so he's laying down under the ropes like an idiot. Nobody knows why, but he did. And so I stepped on one side. We have a student named Mike stepped on the other side of the rope. So now he's trapped in there. And then the butcher's there. Now, mind you, the butcher doesn't talk. So I didn't know he had a sense of humor. This is literally right after we presented him with his trophy. And Butcher comes up on there, and he literally just kneels right over top of Haystack and puts his nuts right.
That was when I started to walk.
And that's
in
when
the
you came
training.
in, right?
That was when I
Oh,
was
gosh.
doing it. What the
That's
heck, man?
hilarious.
That's horrible, man. I'm like, oh,
That's
gosh.
crazy.
You know, and here's the thing. I don't know if he was serious or what, because he doesn't laugh or anything. He just come up and he goes, he's just like, and then he gets up on top, and then he just goes up over top of him, and we're all laughing like crazy, and he's just,
There was a ref there, and there was a ref trainee. He was training,
yeah.
and he was just eye contact with that guy.
Yeah.
Ref. It was funny, man. It was something.
That's the worst part about it was Butcher doing it to be mean to him? Was he sending him a message? Or was he being funny like we all took it?
Dang, I had
He
to
doesn't change his move.
No.
I had to miss that.
And you missed
no
it because you were too
expression,
scared.
I wasn't too scared.
You were
I had,
too scared.
I had business thing to do. Sometimes I
Yeah,
got
business to do. But he was in the business of hiding in a closet.
Oh
so the
my
Butcher didn't find him.
goodness. Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I want to thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, man. I'm excited.
Good job
for
training
December.
today.
Thank you.
Rici Williams, it's always a pleasure having you on.
Good seeing you,
As a
Johnny.
go-
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Unfortunately, I think you might be the real host or co-host now,
Good.
but it is what it is. Because we've gotten fans writing in saying that you should be the co-host even when Ken
I
comes
agree.
back.
I agree.
Have all three of us.
I love that. I'll be happy with that, honestly.
agree.
I wouldn't.
Because
Then I got two of you to deal
It's
with.
great.
Then I got to worry about him going two, and you over there. Oh, that would suck. Anyway, for Rici Williams and of course our guest Johnny Stuart, I am your role model Rick Lee, saying join us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight. Salute.
Peace.
Salute.